Okay, so I got some of that done, and I thought I'd give you a quick show here. I also, when I cut these out, the edging of these little papers are, they've got this fancy little, cool little black and white ribbon, twisted ribbon around. So I printed off some paper that I have that's kind of wiggly like this, and I just backed that in behind some of the pages as I put those pieces down. And I still have some of these left. Whether I'll use them, I don't know. And I've also got some tiny, from the tiny cards, I just cut off the wording, and I've got these tiny ones. So I'm going to use those, but I'll show you in a sec. So let's just go through this real quick, and I'll show you the pages now that I've got things glued down a bit better. Okay, so there's that page glued down, and I put a card in there. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And then I put the flowers, like I said, that I cut out, those extra little ones that I made bigger. I cut them out, and then I put some of the black and white paper beside it. And I just decorated these pages. So there's one page, 2 pages. Now, my idea here next is that I'm just thinking that I've got some of these little ones still left. Like I said, I cut off the words. So I've got these, and I'm thinking I'm going to just put those on here to add just a little bit more of the flower. I was thinking of maybe doing some die cuts, and I may do a few of those, but I don't really have, I don't know which die cuts I would use yet at this point, but I do have wildflowers, and I do have a few of the other funkies, but the funkies are a lot of fiddling, but I might, we'll see. So this is my next thought anyways. I'm not too worried about covering up the writing because you can't really understand most of it anyway, so I'm thinking I'm just going to put things like that on the pages with the little girls are. And then the other thought was that I've got them printed big, and I'm just going to round the corners and I probably will do some antique edging as well with some of the distressed paints, but for now I was thinking I could just slip those in behind those books. So we've got a lot going on here. I'm not going to print one of these for every page, but I'm going to print off, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them maybe, and just see where I think I want to put them. But what do you think? I love that page. I do. I love it. So that's my idea here. So I just quickly add a little bit of glue, and I just stick it on wherever. And I'm going to carry on and do the rest of the pages like that. But for now, I'll just do a quick flip through here, like I said, and show you what we've got so far. So these are glued down. Some of these aren't really glued yet either because I thought I'm not finished yet, so I don't do the final gluing till the end. I got a couple that are sticking out. I kind of like that. Might have to cut them off. Here's another one. That'll go nice under there. There's another page, and we're getting there. Here's another one that would be cool. So I'm going to stick those things on, and I just think it adds a nice touch. It brings this page and this page together again, besides just the little cards that are inside. It actually has some glued down pieces. So, and like, you know, this really helps to bring some color from there over to here. So that's what I'm going to do. You know, So, leave comments if you like it so far, if you're digging it. Tell me what you think. And I like that. Anyway, so I'm going to just carry on. And this little page is a bit of a bugger up. I'm not sure what. Oh, see, just needs something like that. And then there we go. This might have to tuck in behind here or something instead. Yeah. So, and then this blank page, what I did is I just took an envelope, a regular envelope, and cut one edge off of it and folded up the bottom. Folded up the bottom, did some pressing but with the 3D folder, but I'm not going to worry about that. And then I just covered it with a piece of paper that I like, and then this little piece down here, and then that's also a little tuck spot. So I'm going to just glue that in on there like that. And then there's the back page. And I did print out this. Now I had to use a different program to make to stretch this a bit because I don't have the printer that will do it properly. Has anybody got a printer that will size it like to 55% or 46% or, you know, 82%, whatever exact measurements that you want? Because I heard somebody on YouTube talking and they said, oh, and then I just sized the print to 55. And I thought, well, my printer won't do that. Does your printer do that? Let me know. I really need another printer. If I can get one that'll do that as well, I think I'm gonna look for it. So anyway, I printed this one out and I made it big. I stretched it. I used Publisher to do this. I just stretched it because I really like this one. It says, I surround myself with positive and loving people. And I thought that might make a really nice cover. I haven't totally decided yet whether I'm going to use that or not. And then I'll have to, of course, do something on the insides. Okay, so I thought I better do a little catch up here. I've done a little bit of more adding of some paper and some embellishments. So I'm going to do a flip through separate and a real quick one at the end of this craft along with me. But for now, I just want to show you kind of where I'm at. I decided, I did cover the inside of the cover with that snazzy paper. I did go with that for a cover. And I covered it with the black and white. And then I figured I need to put something on the inside there. I think at this point I'm going to just use a regular envelope, and I may just do something like that there and decorate the front of it. I've got another little embellishment here. It's just some writing paper in a little clip pad. I'll have to put a grommet on there or something and finish that up. And then there's just some little pieces of paper for writing. And then what I did basically do is, since I added 3 more pages, this color, because I wanted some more writing space, I printed off 3 more pages like that. And there's the center one. Where did it go? No, it must be in the center here. Here it is. So I thought I would add those pages and then maybe add another envelope in the center of that one. And in this one, I may do the same thing with another envelope in the center of that. Maybe blue. I haven't picked a color yet, but I may do something like that. Not sure yet. But what I basically did is I figured that the signature was getting too fat with now 10 pages in it. So I just divided the signatures to 2 signatures. So we'll be sewing in 2 signatures with 5 pages each. As you can see, it starts to get pretty bulky pretty quick, you know. And I would like to do a little bit of embellishments. Let me see. Here's the one I think I did. I did a little bit on this one right at the top, a little bit of lace material and a button. So I want to do that on a few more pages. I added also this type of die cut little embellishment as well. And then I've got some things that are going to go into some of the pockets as well, I think, as those little, what was I calling them? Motivation cards or inspiration cards. So, yeah, it gets pretty fat before you know it. But the thing you have to watch out for is that it's not all ending up at the bottom. All of these things have been piled on onto the bottoms. And then your top is got nothing, really, maybe 1 or 2 compared to like 3 or 4 or 5 layers down here. So to even that out a bit, I thought if I put some embellishments up the top here, and I may do some paper clips or something like that. I also want to do some little dingle dangles off the edges of the book. So I will let's see, I will get myself to this point and do this decoration as I'm telling you here, and then I will come back and show you. Whoops. I don't think you guys have seen these pages with the rest of that on that I've put onto there. Like, I've got a lot more of those on there. Lots of texture in those. I did that with a heavier paper. And I wanted to bring some of the browns back. And then, like I say, I've got a couple pages like that are just blank at this point. But I'm probably gonna put something in on those. I'm not sure what yet. We'll see. Got lots to go still. So, but if I'm gonna put a envelope in the center, which I do like, and then of course I will only put one on those pages. I won't put one on that front page. I'll just put it in the center. So I'm gonna carry on and get all of that done. So that's the first signature. I've actually done a couple of those in the lighter white color too. Or it's a printed material or paper. So do you remember at the beginning I showed you sort of a pink one like this, like these little scraps? Well, that's what I used with that die cut. So that I used this paper that I showed you at the beginning there with these dies. An older Tim Holtz 66. What is it? 664178. I love that die. I think they get a little bit worn out over time. Sort of flattened a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe I better grab another one while I can, just to have it, because I would. I like it and I use it a lot. So anyway, I did some pinks, or I did some of those here out of this paper. So, so that's the first signature. There's a second signature. I got some of these little crazy bugs going down. Some of them are cut off, so I'm gonna, you know, put something on there. I may do a belly band or something like that on here. I'm not sure. So I've got a bit more to go. There's a little lace piece. I do like that. And then, so there's a couple of pages of this type of thing. And these little cards have got to go in as well. And oh yeah, and I put some textured paste on. It's like it's called a crackle or something. Yeah, crazing. So I put that on here. I actually thought I was buying matte medium paste, collage medium paste, and I ended up getting this. I'm wondering why it was such a weird color, because it's a little bit creamy compared to the paste, the regular matte paste. So I bought the wrong thing, but then I thought, well, I'll try it on here and just see what kind of effect we get. So there is a little bit of a textury feel to these flowers. Not all of them, but some of them, when you're flipping through, you can feel it. So in the center of this one, I may just put an envelope in there, decorate it in some way. I'm not sure how yet, but I'm going to go through that and see, and add more things. And there's a card. I did that one too. And that's going in that pocket that I made out of the envelope. And yeah, so basically what I'm doing and finding is that I need to add things to the top here, because look at how much that goes down compared to this one. Quite a bit. It's quite a bit different. I mean, this almost compresses right to, and this one is definitely way up. This is a good 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to put some pieces on the upper edges, and you know, maybe even just things like that, and maybe some lace or something on some of the pages as well. So when I get to the back here, I thought a cellophane bag is kind of cool, and I might cover that just with that material, or that paper that I have, because I like it as well. And put that in there, maybe add our own. So I'm going to finish up here with the decorating and stuff. I may come back and do one more video to just show the cover and the binding, just because I might as well complete it properly. And so I'll have to figure out exactly what I'm going to do for that. I was kind of thinking of this, it's kind of a fuzzy string, so it's got a really nice feel to it, and I thought I'd maybe just do something simple, you know, like tying it up with that. But I have to finish the back in some fashion and then get those signatures sewn in. So I will make one more video just to show how I'm finishing up the cover. I'm also debating some things like these little corners, or some kind of things for corners. I have other corners as well, but these ones are just flat, just a flat piece. And I've cut these before if I wanted them smaller, so you can do that. Like if you just think of that as half, you know, it would go like that on a corner instead of the big huge one like that. But I will see. As I go, I may find something else that I want to use as I go along. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you taking the time, and thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing. I got some new subscribers, and I'm quite pleased with that. I promise that I'm going to put out more on a more consistent basis. And when I make journals, I don't just put plain paper, like, you know, like this, you know, and make a front and a back or something like that. That's not really my style. I like to add a lot more of embellishings and little things like this to trick them up a bit, you know. So that's kind of what you can expect from my journals. They're all different, and that's the way I like to do it. So thanks again so much for joining me, and well, see you soon. Bye now.